Hey everyone, it's Richard here, your Halifax real estate expert, having a quick look at what happened in February to make sure that you're informed and you know what's really going on. So this is what happened. February, kind of the same as January, nothing really changed. We're still sitting there with 11 and a half months of inventory on the marketplace right now. Average price went up $4,000. We're now at $284. Days on market, we're sitting at 118. It was 114 before, so nothing really changed there. Sale to list price, we got 96% instead of 95%. Yes, we sold more houses, 229 houses sold versus like 115 last time. So, we're starting to start moving into that inventory and start taking away some of the months that are sale. But the big issue is the amount of homes that come on. We can sell 250 homes, but if we're still adding an extra 400 or 500 homes onto the market, well, clearly we're building up that inventory, and that's where we are right now, 11 and a half months of inventory on the marketplace. Two areas everybody wants to know who's hot and who's not. Well, the two areas that are selling the most by volume are Sackville, still number one. Average price there is about $220 to $230. But one of the big things there is the amount of inventory. They've only got at the current selling rate 7 months of inventory, so they're a nice balance. No favor to the buyer, no favor to the seller. We start looking into Timberley and St Margaret's Bay, much higher average price, $336, but again, we start creeping into more months on the inventory side. There's now 10 months of inventory there as well. So things are going to take a lot longer to sell. However, you're going to get a much higher price there. So that's kind of one of those trade-up areas. Sackville is definitely a starter area. 200, 220, 230 maybe is a good starting point for first-time home buyers. Whereas Timberley, St Margaret's Bay, that's kind of the trade-up. That's the next home, moving up into the 300s, 350s. So that's really the difference of what's going on. Now, condos kind of stayed exactly the same. The average price did change a lot, but then we only sold 24 condos. So, it doesn't take much, and it was Halifax South that actually increased that average price. Much higher prices down there as compared to the Bedford, Clayton Park area. So the average went up there from 220 to 260. Still a lot of inventory on the market there though. You're talking like 8 to 10 months of inventory there as well. So, nothing really changed too much. Still firmly entrenched in that buyer's market. So now more than ever, as we start heading towards that prime time, which is the spring market, we know we're going to get a lot more listings coming on the market. Now, if you're the buyer, now you really got to start having fun, because there's so much properties that are for sale. You can actually spend your time, but don't get too confused with what's going on. Sellers, now more than ever, make sure that your home is the one that stands out. Your marketing, your strategy, the photographs, the words, everything about your property has got to stand out and be better than the rest. So if you want to talk to me from the buying or the selling aspect, I'd love to talk to you too and tell you how we can help you make that right move. My number is 902-489-1804. Email me, richard@richardpayne.ca, because I'm here to make your real estate simple.